Hi there, Aquarius. It's me, Priscilla B, and welcome to your reading with me. So this reading is titled "The Witch's Road." Okay. I'm going to be using a tarot spread from my Witch's Tarot book. Okay, fits with the theme. Okay. And this is going to be the Triple Moon Goddess spread. Okay, so basically the Triple Moon Goddess spread is three aspects, so three parts, and I'm going to ask the Triple Goddess to share her wisdom with me at this time, and I'm going to repeat this charm. Maiden, Mother, and Crone, now guide my hand and heart. Show me your wisdom today by this witch's art. With the power of 3 times 3, as I will it, so shall it be. So up first, we have the aspect of the maiden, okay? And this shows you the possibilities, your hopes and dreams, and what yet may be, okay, Aquarius? So we're starting off with the sun energy, okay, Aquarius? I also have an affirmation for you that I wanted to read to you today. It says, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's really what's happening for you at this time. You have your hopes and your dreams and what yet may be, and you want to get closer to love, okay? Okay, so up first, we have the sun energy, okay, Aquarius? So it says here, triumph, success, and security, growth, well-being, and nourishment, solutions, faith, and glory, sincerity and love, play, vacation, and enjoying the blessings in life without analysis, being present in the moment, rejuvenation, childlike innocence, and playful manner, youth, trust, blossoming, thriving, enjoying the pleasures of nature, bounding after trials, masculine sexual energy, summer love, country romance, bright warm days, learning new skills through play, Thanksgiving, birth of a child, and fame. Okay, so you're already on that path to bringing more joy and happiness and love into your life. And I really feel like right now the maiden aspect is emphasizing, can't talk today, emphasizing the importance of self-love, okay, and self-mastery, okay? It says, I love myself exactly as I am. All right, and you are loving yourself exactly as you are, okay? And I feel like there's also the maiden is like that inner child, because like that's like the younger version of you, that's the version of you that is in the, like, still is thinking about past memories. And then you have the picture of you, like the little Benny Blue Bunny is looking, that's his name, and he's looking at a picture of himself when he was younger. He's like feeling like warm embrace of like his inner child, like it's just such a human spiritual connection. It's just such a human energy to feel when you're going down the witch's road, when you're going down this spiritual path, when you're trying to piece together the parts of yourself. And in many ways, the Triple Moon Goddess aspect reading spread with the three parts, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. The maiden is your past, okay? She's that younger version of yourself. The mother is your current self, and the crone is your future self. So when you were a child, you had all these hopes, you had all these dreams, and you wanted them all to manifest and come true, okay? And you're looking now at that part of yourself, and you're reconnecting with that part of yourself again, okay? And you're doing that through the acts of self-love. So this moves us to the Ace of Wands, okay? A spark here, a spark of creativity. Let's see, Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands symbolize the power of the intellect and intuitive thinking. They represent accomplishment and success in the full sense of an evolved person or purpose, which contributes to the community at large. Wands signify valuing more than money and advancing and enhancing quality of life, whether by arts, sciences, humanitarian causes. Other keywords include self-reliance, initiative, self-made persons, visionary, art, ideals, conviction, and wisdom. Okay, it's really good to get that, Aquarius, because what's happening now is like you want to feel inspired, you want to feel creative, you want to feel like yourself again. Okay, and part of that means connecting with your past self and all these like hopes and dreams that you had for yourself. So the Ace of Wands brings in inspiration, rising to a challenge, breakthrough in thinking, self-reliance, a lot of like self-mastery, a lot of self-reflection, spiritual strength and confidence, conviction and faith in vision or path, reason reigning over impulse, ideas empowered by desire, creative heights and achievement, quick thinking, humor and balance, revelations and transcendent thoughts, fruitful plans and far-reaching ideas, empathy and understanding, marriage and fertility. All right, so these are all like pretty much these are all plans and ideas and visions and dreams and hopes that you had for yourself. Okay, marriage, children, creative achievements. Okay, these are all parts of who you are, Aquarius, and take it as it resonates, because of course not everything discussed here is gonna not necessarily going to be exactly word for word how you're feeling in this maiden portion here of this reading. But again, this is like what you envision for yourself, what you want for yourself. Okay, and it says it's not being selfish, it's not being, like that at all. It's just you are a human being and your spirit has these desires to pursue whatever these desires may be. Okay, marriage, family, children, that's like such a beautiful dream to have. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that dream at all. Also, the creative achievements, the creative pursuits, sounds career related. So having like a dream job, a dream career, I should say dream career, really, a dream career. Okay, a dream life. Okay, this is all part of what you are feeling at this time, Aquarius, and what you have felt in the past, and you are now looking at that part of yourself very deeply here. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Exactly, Aquarius. Okay, because of course there's going to be struggles. Now is the time to struggle, to pretty much like fight for what it is that you want, Aquarius. Because I feel like you are at some points, at some times during your day, or week or month or year, you are feeling there is a struggle. And you do have to fight for what it is that you want, Aquarius. Okay? Looking at the card. Okay. So that brings us to this Knight of Cups. Okay? So I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but what I am saying is that it's going to be worth it. It's going to bring you a message of love, which is what you're on this journey for to begin with, for more love in your life. Okay? And what love means to you, Aquarius. Okay, how do you define it? Okay, so Knight of Cups, maybe that's what the journey is all about, is defining what in your heart you feel, in your spirit, in your soul, in your mind. What do you define as love? Okay, so it's very deep, it's very personal to you. You might not want to share it with everybody, you might not want to share it with the whole world, but you definitely want to share it with yourself, and you want to teach yourself what it is that, like, how you find love in this world and in this place. Okay, so let's see. A romantic man, a considerate, creative, artistic sort, musician, poet, diplomat, a promising proposal or collaboration, an opportunity to learn via a friend or lover, broadening horizons, new philosophies, gifts and romance, loyalty, sound romantic advice, imagination and empathy, marriage proposal, reciprocated love, traditionally the messenger of true love. Look at that. He's literally a messenger. So I don't know if this energy is going to take form in an actual physical man for you in your life. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, Aquarius, then you might just find it. But also I feel like, because this really strongly feels like your past that you're looking at, I think that you have felt this energy before. And even if it's not currently the energy that you're feeling, it is an energy that has always been there, that you can always tap into. You can always remind yourself of, like, those moments where you did feel that love, you did feel that connection. And it's really specific too, because you're a creative person, Aquarius. You might your type, might be someone who's a magician. Your type could be a poet. Your type could be a diplomat. Your type could be a combination of all of these characteristics in a person. Okay, but these are just such, like, romantic characteristics. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, romantic, like poet, musician, diplomat. Like, okay, I don't know about the diplomat so much. I mean, diplomacy does take, a certain set of skills, to help everyone, be calm and peaceful. And I feel like that can be channeled through love, of loving thy neighbor, right? Like loving thyself. I don't know. Okay, but either way, though, your journey is starting off very strong in the sense of, like, having love there for you, having support there for you, in a very deeply emotional, spiritual place. Okay, so, and physical too, because the Ace of Wands, the Wands are physical. So yeah, so I would say physical and emotional. Yep, for sure. Okay, so let's take a look here at this next aspect of your reading. We have the Mother. The Mother shows you how your projects and goals have come to fruition and what is happening right now at this time. Okay, so this is where things get a little bit interesting. Okay, we have the Unknown card. Okay, so we have a little mystery happening. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so The unknown card, because this is a mystery card, I am going to read for you from this book, The Witch's Tarot, okay? Because I'm reading actually from two books, okay? So I'm combining and contrasting the overall energies for you, Aquarius. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I feel like, okay, so with the unknown card, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read for you this this one particular card energy. Okay, and this is the card of karma. Okay. Karma. Okay, karma is the maiden, the mother, and the crone. Okay, so looking at karma, okay, 3 people have joined hands and are raising them in celebration. As they look up at the totality of a solar eclipse, they are a family unit. Okay, there's a woman, a man in the center, and their child. The family has gathered for a celebration of the eclipse. They stand before a magic circle where torches help to light their ceremonial area. The trio wear ritual robes with purple sashes. Purple is powerful, and it is both a spiritual and an intuitive color. A good choice for this card in the distance are a green field and mountains. Those mountains are a classic symbol for this card and are believed to represent abstract thoughts. The light is strange, as with the eclipse occurring is both day and night. The eclipse reminds us that forces greater than yourself are at work here. The full solar eclipse traditionally indicates miracles and magic, and it is an enchanting reminder that deity is at work in your everyday life. Everything happens for a reason. Now you must come to terms with your past experiences. Ask yourself what lessons you have learned from them. This way you can gracefully proceed with a greater understanding. The Karmic card shows us that cycles and change have to be respected and that everything happens for a reason. Honor the changes in your life and grow with them. There are spiritual forces at work. It is time for you to make an important decision. Your destiny will be shaped by the choices you make today. Keep in mind that the karma to follow you will be of your own making, so be aware of both your actions and your magic on a spiritual level. Karma always has its way. Work consciously to create a positive transformation. Make a positive change for your future reality. Renewal, deeper spiritual and magical awareness, karma and destiny, reflection on past events, results of your past actions. Okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, this is like shadow work. Okay, Aquarius? Like, and shadow work is all about working on not letting your ego take front row, take control, or take the wheel. There we go. Take the wheel of your life and just drive you to places you just don't want to go. Just you've gone too far here. Okay, and I just feel like for you, it's like you haven't gone too far at all. In fact, you haven't gone far enough, I feel, to be honest. Okay, Aquarius? But we're not here to talk about that, okay? We're here to talk about how you can incorporate your ego and what drives you and your ambitions and all that is incorporated in shadow work into your day-to-day life and into your projects and your goals and into this journey of self-love. Okay, so because there's a crow there, I'm just going to call it a crow for the sake of the reading. Okay, I'm going to draw you one of the shadow crow cards that I have from the shadow world, so you know what the message is. Courage. Face fears with courage and determination. Bravery opens doors to new possibilities, Aquarius. Courage here is needed, okay? This is such a mom thing, okay? I'm a mom, and I always have to encourage my children to face their fears, you know, whatever those fears may be. Of course, you know, it's a process. It's a process. I feel like that's the theme of the month. It's a process for June. Okay. We're all going through a process here. But yeah, like, you know, so speaking of doors, I'm going to get you a door right now. I'm going to open a door for you. Aquarius, because that's what moms do, right? They open doors for us, right? If we're a little bit afraid of trying something new, our moms are there to encourage us, right? So here's the door of simplicity. Minimalist, uncomplicated, modest naturalness, and clearness. Keeping it simple. Okay, Aquarius? This is really good. This is really a key here for you. A key to the door. A key for the door. Because you are on a very deeply spiritual, emotional journey where you are looking for balance. Like, you're looking for emotion. You want to stay balanced, but you're also looking for emotional and physical support at this time, Aquarius. I actually feel like you probably already honestly are pretty balanced, to be honest, but I just feel like sometimes you might question. That's why the unknown card. You're like, do I really deserve this? Yes, you do. You deserve a simple life. You know, I'm not saying like simple as in like you never do anything. I'm talking like simple as in having just a modest, natural amount of energy, you know, that you need to get through your day, okay? And get you, you know, where you gotta go. Okay, Aquarius? So this brings us to the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, a woman sits under a tree with pentacles all around her, and there's pentacles on the tree. Okay, and I like this though. The Seven of Pentacles is a good card because it is material stuff, but it's like not like overly amount of material stuff. It's just like just the right amount. Okay, just what you need pretty much. Okay, you don't need more, you don't need less, but you have what you like, what you've earned. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles are in here somewhere. I know that though. There we go. Pentacles. Okay, so when the Seven of Pentacles sprouts up in a reading, it speaks of rewards and hard work. This is the card of harvest. The rewards were well worth all of the effort you put into your goals and projects. The Suit of Pentacles is linked to material wealth, and it is also the suit of manifestation. Now is the time to sit back, take stock of what you have accomplished, and enjoy the fruits of your labors. Enjoy the satisfaction of a job well done. Harvest, reaping the fruits of your labor, satisfaction of a job well done, appreciation, hard work equals abundant rewards. Okay? This is all your hard work, Aquarius. It's all paying off. You're finally seeing the rewards that you deserve. You're finally getting the like recognition and the feeling of accomplishing all of the hard work that you've already accomplished, and now you're getting paid for it. You know, payday, right? Paydays are on Fridays, right? For a lot of people. So that's really important though for you too, because I feel like the struggle that you had to go through in the past it was worth it, you know, and it is worth it. Okay, if you're still feeling it. And then we have the Two of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. So when this card turns up in a reading, it is a warning that you have blocked off your heart and emotions and are holding in your feelings. You are literally refusing to see what is right in front of you. Your heart says one thing while logic says another. The water in this card represents your emotions and the repression of them. Just as the woman has turned her back on her feelings, you need to be aware that you are blocked and have closed yourself off. You may think you have balance, but there is no resolution. Take a careful look at both sides of the situation. Consider your options. Boundaries are a positive thing, but do not shut yourself off from others. Be like the water and the swords in this card. Stay calm and reflect like the water while you work through this, and be balanced like the swords as you work for equilibrium and understanding. Okay, so interesting. The heart and mind are not in agreement. Putting up unhealthy boundaries, holding in your true feelings, working for balance of heart and mind. Consider your options. Interesting. Okay, well, this is the first sword card to come out, and I don't really, I don't honestly, I don't really feel like you are out of balance, Aquarius. So maybe this is something to do with, yeah, maybe this is something to do with the crone energy that's coming in. Because I think, if anything at all, I think what you want is simplicity. But I think maybe what's happening here is that the logic is getting in the way of the simplicity. Because you have pentacles, you have cups, you have the wand. Okay, so you have all three elements. The sword is the fourth element. So I feel like the swords are telling you that even though you are striving for balance and harmony in the creative sense, in the emotional supportive sense, I feel like maybe this might have something to do with logic. Like your logical side to yourself isn't like as balanced as the rest of you. Because Seven of Pentacles is you're already getting rewards. So why is that kind of being like contradicted here a little bit? Maybe because you still have something to do. You still have some logical type challenge that you still haven't fully been able to process or fully know what to do and how to handle. So let's see. The crone. Okay. The crone shows you the outcome and your karma, the things that are unseen and what you may be unaware of or afraid to face. And we just went over karma. You know, we just went over the unknown. And I feel like you do deserve these rewards. You do deserve physical support, emotional support. So the logical clarity part, that's what needs work on. Okay? Because there's something here where you're not like seeing a logical challenge clearly. And the unhealthy boundaries too. Maybe you're blocking off something that needs to come in to help you, but you're afraid that it's gonna, you're afraid that it won't be helpful or that something will go wrong. Like you do see all these positive aspects, but you're afraid of this one particular thing. Okay, let's see. Yup, you're afraid of betrayal. Yup, you're afraid of getting stabbed in the back. Yeah. Okay, because you've been there before. You've been betrayed before. Oh, look at this. 5 of Swords. Wow. Yeah, there was a man here who hurt you. Okay. You're afraid he's going to try to hurt you again. Wow, but look at this. 3 of Pentacles. There's a man here working, and then there's a woman working. Okay, he doesn't look too happy, though. Yeah, I mean, you know, breakups are hard. Breakups are hard. They're never easy. But you know what? I do see a lot of this is turning around. We've got the 6 of Swords. We've got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, very deep betrayal. King of Cups. an emotional master, okay? And the Page of Swords, standing up for yourself. And you don't even have to stand, honestly. You can just sit there. You'll already get it done. Nine of Pentacles brings you right back to your abundance again. Okay? So it's kind of like you have to go through the hard stuff to get the rewards. That's what the crone is telling you. That's what karma is. Karma is kind of like a circle, like a cycle. It's like you do all these good things, you put all this positive energy out there, you put your trust in people, whether or not they treat you right is not in your control. So you do get betrayal, you do get breakups, you do get heartache. But I feel like once you go through it, once you process it, you're going to get right back to what you're meant to do this whole time. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, so the Ten of Swords, obviously that's betrayal. Yeah, so let me see here. Ten of Swords. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles, though, I mean, at the end of the day, the Nine of Pentacles, when this blooms in your reading, it tells of a time of joy and abundance. This tarot card classically represents a person who is elegant, successful, and happiest when surrounded by beautiful things in nature. It symbolizes a witch who taps into the element of earth to receive their powers. No matter what their title may be, garden witch, green witch, or magical herbalist, this is an earthy, practical person who enjoys nature, makes and keeps a beautiful home, and grows a magical garden. In addition, this card represents sharing the magic and the secrets of the garden with others. You are being called upon to connect to the earth and to study its mysteries. Finally, the Nine of Pentacles can represent that financial worries are over. It heralds a time of creative focus, confidence, and personal growth. See, that was the mystery. You're like, I've done all these really positive things. I put all this love out there in the world. Now I want to, but you did have to go through the acts of betrayal. You did have to go through, being stabbed in the back. Okay. You did have to go through, that part of your life where you did have to let go and walk away from those that were causing you pain and leaving you to fend for yourself. Okay, you did have to go through that. But at the end of the day, though, you are able to really connect again with yourself and with all this wonderful, beautiful light that you have. Okay, because I feel like you did the shadow work. You went through the pain. You went through the process, and at times you might have to deal with some type of logical situation again that is just very painful for you, but you're going to do it and you're going to get through it, and you have the support you need here. The King of Cups is here to support you. Okay, so I feel like this is your energy, like when you have to face these challenges, you have mastery over your emotions, and you also have the ability to stand up for yourself and speak your truth. You don't even look, you don't even have to stand. You can just sit there and speak it. Okay, so all in all, Aquarius, I mean, you're going to be okay. Everything's going to work out for the best. And I'll read you this angel number 101, starting over, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. There you go, Aquarius. Got this. You might be starting over, but it's going to be a wild, fun, crazy adventure that you're absolutely going to enjoy. Okay? Love and light always, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.